Hello friend, today we have to discuss institutional supports for entrepreneurs. In that first one is state government institutions. The state governments are also execute the different promotional and developmental projects and scheme to the provides the number of supporting incentives for development and promoting of the entrepreneurs and in the respective states. These are executed through the state directed of industries, which has district industries centers under it. For implementing the central and state level schemes, the state financial corporations are present. Then what is the function of main objectives of state government institutions are to provide the term loans for acquisition of lands, building, plant and machineries, to promote of self-employment, to encourage women entrepreneurs, and to bring about the expansion of industries, to provide the seed capital assistance to the industries. These are the very important for the industries. Next one is the State Small Industries Development Corporation, that is SSIDC. It will be present in the various states under the Company Act 1956 as state government undertaking to cater the primary developmental needs of the small, tiny and village industries in the state and union territories under their jurisdiction. The State Small Industries Development Corporation provides the following important functions, that is procurement and distribution of raw material, supply of machines on hire purchase basis, construction of industrial estates, provide assistance for marketing of products of SSI. Then it will be provides the technical consultancy organizations and the services of technical consultancy organization is to prepare of project profiles or preparation of project profiles, undertaking industrial potential services, then identification of potential enterprises, undertaking market research, project supervision and rendering technical and administrative assistance to the entrepreneurs they will provide, and conducting EDP, entrepreneurship development programs for the entrepreneurs. The main objectives of Khadya and Village Industry Commission is to provide the employment in the rural areas, to help in skill improvement, to bring about the rural industrialization and to facilitate transfer of technology. These are included in the technical consultancy organization. Non-government institutions are also helpful for the promoting the entrepreneurs. Behind the central government and state government agencies, there are some non-government agencies that are also supporting the cause of small scale industries in the country. These agencies includes the non-government organization and industry associations. They provide the common platform to voice SSI needs and initiate cooperative efforts. The government policies has stressed the increasing the role of these associations and NGOs in setting up common facilities and other cooperative ventures in the technology, marketing and other support system. And some of the major associations are also as follows. The first one is Indian Main Function, that is Indian Council of Small Scale Industries. This is very important. And the main function of ICSI is information and dissemination to the entrepreneurs, arrange entrepreneurship development programs, supports for the consultancy and managerial activities, training and research activities also supporting. The next one is the Laghu Udyog Bharati. This is was founded in 1995 to promote and safeguard the interest of tiny and small scale industries. It has been given representation on the national and state level government bodies responsible for the development of SSI. It is also responsible for the undertaking the entrepreneurial training, provide supports for technology upgradation and marketing services. And the main function of that Laghu Bharati Udyogs are entrepreneurial training to the entrepreneurs, technology upgradation and marketing survey. Then next one is the India SME Technology Services Limited, provides a platform where micro, small and medium enterprises can tap opportunities at global level for acquisition of new and emerging technologies or establishing new business collaboration purpose. And the main mission is to render professional services for technology transfer and attend support services in order to enhance the market competitiveness of the micro, small, medium enterprises and promote sustainable development. Next one is the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for micro and small industries. It is launched by the government of India. It set up the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for small industries with mission to implement the Credit Guarantee Fund scheme for the micro and small enterprises in August 2000 to ensure the better flow of credit to the micro and small enterprises by minimizing the risk preparation of the bank, financial institutions lending without the collateral securities. The next one is the Federation of Associations of Small Industries of India. It was promoted in 1959 to represent the problems of SSI with the government and licensing with the other agencies involved in promotion of ISI, small industrial sectors. Its objective is to promote the development of small scale and tiny and cottage industries, to incorporate the industrial businesses, educational institutions in the collecting and exchanging information pertaining to the small scale sectors, to undertake the professional, technical and management consultation services, to undertake studies and surveys and research assignments, to further the cause of small scale industries by interacting with the unions and state government and other bodies, and to establish the and operate trade centers, display centers, subcontracts, exchanges, other promotional institutions for the benefits of small scale sectors they will be provides, and to establish the test centers, laboratories and common facility centers for the small scale industries. Next one is the World Association of Small and Medium Enterprises. The World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises was founded in 1981 to ensure the business cooperation among its members. Its membership represents the chambers of commerce, small scale industries development corporation, financial institutions, commercial banks and other state government agencies of developing countries. It facilitates the technology transfer, manpower training, maintaining a register of experts, consultants, organizing seminars and conferences for the entrepreneurs, and acts as a clearinghouse of information and marketing services they will provide. The next one is the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, was established in 1927, As the national agency through which the Chamber of Commerce and Trade Association in India could crystallize their views on current economic problems, it serves as the coordinating the agencies for the commercial and industrial interest as represented by the various chambers of the commerce and trade associations. This federation maintains the very close relation with the union government and also represented and over 65 advisory committees appointed by the government and other lending organization. Next one is the Small and Medium Business Development Chamber of India. This chamber puts all its efforts for the development and growth of the MSMEs by organizing various activities to accomplish its objectives. The chamber provides the information and guidance to the new and existing entrepreneurs in effectively managing and grow their business. The chamber has developed key strategies to promote and support the MSME sector. The chamber also gives the importance to the and encourage the MSME to adopt the innovative ideas and concept for the promotion of their businesses. The chamber organizes the seminar, conferences, workshops and training programs for the entrepreneurs to understand the new innovative ideas and new technologies for the development of the system. The chamber recognizes the successful entrepreneurs by conferring the national and international level MSc Entrepreneurship Excellence Awards for their outstanding achievements in the field of manufacturing, services, international trade, finance, agro and food, processing, IT, telecommunication, research technology development. On other sectors, they will provide the national level award and international award levels. Then next one is the Associated Chamber of Commerce and Industry of India. This will be very important, which is some of the old chamber of the commerce are affiliated. It was founded in December 1920. It seeks to make the businessman voice heard and to ensure that their views are taken into account in the molding of national economic life. Next one is the Confederation of Indian Industry. It was created in 1992 by changing the name of the Confederation of the Engineering Industry. It is responsible for advisory, consultative and representative services to the industry and the government. It has been given the representation on the major policies formulating the bodies and related with the industries. The next one is the Federation of Indian Export Organization. It was set up by the Ministry of Commerce in the year of October 1965, and it provides the facility for settlement of the trade dispute arising in the course of foreign trade and advise government on all matters relating to the export trade. Next one is the Rural Small Business Development Centers. It is the first of its kind to set up by the World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises, and it is sponsored by NABARD. It works for the benefits of socially and economically disadvantaged individuals and groups. The main aim of this is to providing the management and technical support to the current and prospective micro and small entrepreneurs in the rural areas, and the organizing several programs on rural relationship, skill up, gradation workshop, mobile clinics, trainers, training programs, awareness, counseling camp in the various villages of North India. Next one is the Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India. In an autonomous body and not for the profit institution, it will be set up in the 1983, and is sponsored by the Apex Financial Institution, namely as IDBI Bank Limited, IFCI Limited, ICICI Limited, and State Bank of India. The institute is registered under the Societies Registration Act 1860 and the Public Trust Act 1950. The government of Gujarat pledged 23 acres of land on which stands the majestic and sprawling EDI campus. And this institute is located close to the Ahmedabad airport at the village Bhat in Gandhinagar district. Its building and designed by Bimal Hasmukh Patel are set in the 23 acres green campus. Receives the Aga Khan's Awards for Architecture in 1992. The EDI has helped to set up the 12 state level exclusive entrepreneurship development centers and institutes. The entrepreneurship has been taken to school, colleges, sciences, technology institutions, management schools in the water performance sectors by the including the entrepreneurship in their curriculum. There will be a various courses will be offered by the EDI. Then what are the different courses offered by the EDI is the postgraduate diploma in management development studies, where development studies is designed as a board and multidisciplinary focus program to equipment students with the knowledge analytically and conceptually skill of social and economic development. Then second one is the postgraduate diploma in management business entrepreneurship. This is BE 2 years full-time residential program at EDI, has been designed for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial managers. And last one is the postgraduate diploma in management development studies. It gives the development studies in the market. The next one is the district industry centers and industrial estates. In each district there is one agency to deal with the all requirements of the small and village industries. This is called as a district industry center. The district industry center have undertaken various programs for investment promotion at the grassroots level, such as organizing seminar workshops, extending supports for trade fair and exhibition organized by the various industry associations. This organization organizes the seminar workshops, extending supports for trade fair and exhibition organized by the various industries associations, as well as all the services supports required for MSME units under the single roof of the district industry centers will be provided. The center has separate wing to look after the special needs of the cottage and household industries as a district from the small scale industries. The main objectives of the district industry centers are to identify prospective entrepreneurs to take up the viable projects, to identify the viable projects and make demand services on the available resources of the district, plan for promotion of viable industry in the area, to prepare viable and feasible project reports, to strengthen the guidance cell to solve the problems of the entrepreneurs, as well as to maintain up the data on SSI sector, as well as to recommend the financial proposal to the Orissa State Financial Corporation, financial institutions as well as banks etc., as well as to allocate the government land and shade in the industrial estates, as well as to recommend for the power connection and to arrange the EDP training, as well as to arrange the exhibitions, fairs, publicity and visits of the industrialist to the trade fair and different industrial estates of the other states, as well as it will solve the problems of the industrial units at the district level, as well as to monitor the health of existing SSI units and the progress of those in pipeline. Also, it will provide the necessary marketing assistance to the entrepreneurs, as well as to monitor the implementation of the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana in the district, as well as to assess the revival of the sick SSI unit, and to update the library in the different DIC by the procuring different hands books related to the industries. Most important is the functions of the DSI we have to discuss here. First one is the identification of entrepreneurs, then provisional registration will be due, then permanent registration will be done. After that, purchases of the fixed assets, then clearance from the various departments will be taken, assistance to the village artisans and handicrafts will be provided, then incentive and subsidies will be provided for the entrepreneurs to start the business, and interest free sales tax loans will be provided to motivate and promote the entrepreneurs. Thank you friend, these are the different institutional supports as well as promoting institutes for the entrepreneurs will be present for developing the new entrepreneurship development programs as well as new businesses. Thank you friend.